Well, at the same time in Zimbabwe, a 4-year groundbreaking trial on HIV self-testing has been launched. The HIV Self-Testing Africa project, known as STAR, is the largest ever evaluation of HIV self-testing on the continent. The aim is to inform World Health guidelines and policy. Self-testing kits will be distributed in Zimbabwe, Zambia and Malawi in the first phase, with South Africa expected to come on board in the second phase.
A simple 3-step test to determine one's HIV status. First, swab the lower and upper gum once, then insert the device in a vial containing a solution. Within 20 to 40 minutes, the results are out. In the first phase, 750,000 of these test kits will be available in Zimbabwe, Malawi and Zambia, mainly to at-risk groups. In 2014, the United Nations set targets to ensure that 90% of all people living with HIV are tested. In Africa, only 1 in 10 people have ever been tested. Experts believe that this self-testing kit could present a chance to diagnose the undiagnosed.
People have, especially in rural areas, have limited access to healthcare facilities where these services are offered, have limited access to testing services, client-initiated testing and counseling services. We have that also in South Africa with the New Start network or any other testing services, especially in rural areas. Obviously, there's the barrier from some populations, for example, key populations as well as men, not wanting to go for testing because of stigma, inconvenience as well. And HIV self-testing would be addressing these inconveniences as well. People can be self-testing in the privacy of their home.
The trials will determine Africa's readiness to conduct self-testing, the potential market, consumer demand, as well as any potential social harm.
This test is already used in, professional settings as a tiebreaker or as a screening tool. The test is accurate. It's only that we have to prove that lay people can use it.
A major concern is whether self-testers will be able to access vital counseling services. The product manufacturer's U.S. company OraSure Technologies has been retailing similar kits in the U.S. and Europe. It recently conducted trials in Malawi.
The tests are actually given to the individual by a healthcare professional. So the healthcare professional can explain the test, they can actually demonstrate the test, so that the person who takes the test home actually knows exactly how to perform the test.
The START project's first phase will cost $23 million. The second phase of the trials will run to 2019 and distribute 1.9 million self-test kits. But the market will likely have to wait until 2020 before the product is available for the general populace. The PSI says it's still to determine whether the kits will be available for retail or through limited access via healthcare professionals. Shingai Nyoka, SABC News, Harare, Zimbabwe.